I think people feel icky about marketing and icky about like putting their work out into the world. So what kind of
yes, just stop there. Let me start talking.
Yeah.
You know, I love this topic because it is just such a different mindset. I was actually listening to a book this morning called The Power to Change. And I'm a little early in the book and just loving it already. But one of the key takeaways today was the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And so many people are in a fixed mindset. They think that they are the way they are and there's no changing it. Yeah. And the growth mindset is, I do the things I do because what I believe about myself. I do the things I do because what I believe about myself, meaning if you're grumpy in the morning, right? Well, you've probably been told you're grumpy in the morning. And so you just lean into it, right? Like, I'm grumpy in the morning. Everyone's always told me that, and I very much identify with it. But a growth mindset says you can identify that and say, you know what? I'm no longer grumpy in the morning. I'm going to wake up bright and ready to attack the day. And you can change that. You can change your behavior and what you believe about yourself. Yes. Studies, research backed 100%. It's all in our minds and how we think about it. So anyways, marketing. Yes. Okay. So I think that it's really, okay. Number one, do we need to go back this far? Like, number one, if you are creating artwork because you want to contribute financially to your life, your family, then you have a business. And the only way that you have a business is if it makes money. So business is not a business if it doesn't make money. And a business doesn't make money unless you offer something. And so marketing is part of it. And though I'm really passionate about what I call heartfelt marketing, like I actually love to be sold to when I'm sold to well, like when I'm like, oh my goodness, they get me. And this is the exact thing that I've been waiting for. Like I'll even know exactly what they're doing because I read a lot of marketing books and I'll be like, oh, now they're doing this. And then I'm excited. I'm like, I'm here for it. Like, keep selling me. Just do it well, So I think that one of the easiest ways to sell what you have is to truly believe in the problem that it solves. And I think this is where we as artists have to work on our beliefs because like, honestly, it's really, really easy for me to talk and sell the immersion course because it works. It's worked for thousands of students. It's incredible. It truly is. It's a world-class experience. I've never experienced a better course in my life. And it gets results 100%. I believe in it to my core. And so I'll tell you, you will not regret it, right? Like, that's where we want to get with our marketing for whatever it is that we're selling. And so oftentimes artists are like, well, I don't solve any problems. I just make pretty things. Anybody?
Heard that.
Okay. All right, Heidi, here we go. So I always have to think about this story from Kristen Chronic. You know, Kristen, Sarah, she's a fine artist and she was a Navy SEAL. I always get scared that I say that wrong. She was a Navy SEAL. Okay.
She's awesome. Hardcore.
She's really cool. So she was out to sea for multiple months on this ship. And this ship is just completely void of anything other than the bare minimum necessities. It's void of music. It's void of art. It's void of, it's canned food. It's very, very essentials. And she said the moment that they came into port, I think they were in like maybe Louisiana. The moment that they came into port and she stepped off of the boat, she was inundated with color and beauty and smells from the restaurants. And it was in that moment that she realized what problem we solve. Because a world without arts is not a world that any of us want to live in, right? Yeah. Like a void of music and art and plays and beautiful textiles is not a world that any of us want to live in. But beyond that, think about the problem that you really solve. Like, I think about someone who sells wallpaper and the person who uses the wallpaper. Like, you have to go really deep because there are people who don't feel like they're good at decorating, or they're embarrassed of what their house looks like. And so they're not only embarrassed, but they're not inviting their friends and their family over. And, or they just feel like, oh, ugh, when they walk into a room, like it's just not a good reflection of who they are. And then they find the wallpaper that speaks, it sings hallelujah the moment they see it, right? They bring it home and they put it up. And you've changed everything for them. You've made them believe in their decorating ability. You've made them love the space that they walk into every day. You made them feel differently. Like anybody else like stand up a little straighter when you walk into a beautiful room that's well designed, right? Or a wallpaper that makes you happy. Like you affected the way that they feel when they walk in their room every day. Now they're proud to invite people over. So now you've helped build community and relationships and depth around a subject. Like it actually goes that far.
Yeah.
And so we're making tremendous change and impact by simply adding beautiful things into the world. And the quicker you get your head wrapped around that, no matter what it is, like I always think about our fabric, Sarah, and when it ends up on a quilt of a lap of someone's grandmother who's dying in the hospital, or wrapped around a newborn baby and bringing home. Like that's legacy work, y'all. We're in the business of doing legacy work, meaning your artwork is a part of that person's story and their emotions for well beyond our years.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, you should sell your stuff.
Stop making me cry, girl. Get out of here. This exact topic has been happening this week. Like someone came up to me at QuiltCon and they're like, how do y'all do this? And it's like, I need to help you like make something that brings light to the things in your life. Like you're right. It's exactly like someone makes a quilt out of my artwork and that's a collaboration. They get to feel like they made something pretty. I got to feel like I got to collaborate with somebody. And then that thing gets passed down to multiple generations and it becomes part of history. Like it is really cool what we do.
It's really cool.
And every
it's worth something, and it's worth us having the guts to stand up and say so. You know what? You should buy this thing that I have. Like I have it available. And I can't change your life unless you give me your credit card. Yeah. Let's go so far as to say that I can't change the way you feel when you walk in your room unless you pay me for this. Mm-hmm. And that will change the way that you show up in your business.
Right.
It's okay to sell stuff. We all buying stuff every day. Why not? Why shouldn't we be buying your stuff?
Yeah. You never expect the plumber to come fix your stuff for free, right? Like, right. Come on.
Like I'm willing to buy pretty things. And you are too, but I only buy the things that make me feel a certain way, right? And so marketing goes way beyond, like there's this story. I think Seth Godin, maybe, I don't know, don't quote me on that, but he says, when you're selling a drill, you're not selling a drill, you are selling a hole in a piece of wood. Right? Like that's what they need. Somebody needs to make a hole in a piece of wood. And so they go to the store and buy the drill. And so don't spend your time talking about the drill. Spend your time talking about the hole in the wood, because that's the end result. And it's much more meaningful than like the drill, because the drill is a means to an end. And so is your wallpaper. The wallpaper is a means to an end to get you to feel a certain way about your space.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Yeah, like I love to think about how it's the transformation that your art gives someone. Like it's one thing, like we're selling prints this week at QuiltCon, and it's like, okay, wow, that made me feel something because I love that joke on that art print, and that makes me feel like you get me, right? But then the moment that they take it home and put it in their sewing studio, it gives them an identity that they couldn't quite like replicate themselves. And so I feel like artists are literally like helping people like express themselves and their message. You know, maybe they don't draw or whatever. Like, let me help you do that then.
Exactly. Express your true personality. Like I'm thinking about Tessie, who teaches people how to make their space a reflection of themselves. And not a lot of people are using their own artwork. I mean, very few of us, right? That's kind of a side like perk to doing this, because you can just design whatever you want. Like, I want this wallpaper, so I'm just gonna make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is so fun. But, you know, it really is our ability to connect with other people who connect with our work and help them have the persona and the personality fully brought to life.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, I love it so much. Goodness gracious. I realized that we went over our time, and I'm like,
I don't have anything scheduled. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm good. Let me just look at my calendar. I think I was thinking we were on for an hour, so I'm good if you're good.
All right, so we can have a little bit more time. Yeah, so I do think about how, like, don't you feel it's a lot of it is a mindset shift in the artist's mind?
100%. Did any of you just feel that shift?
I did.
It's sort of like the
again.
I have something I made over here if you want it, but you probably don't want it. So I'll just never mind.
Yeah.
You know, the like, I made this and it's going to change your life. Come and get it.
Yeah, exactly. And I know people go through this because I see it all the time, especially with my students. Like, they see, you know, all of this work in the world and they're like, oh, I could do that. Why am I not doing that? Or, oh, like, you know, I offer the same thing. How come and it's like, you just have to shift the way that you're seeing your own work. They have the audacity to do it. They're not any much better than you. They're not like, they don't have some special thing. It's like, they just had that mindset shift and that audacity to say, I deserve to share my work with the world, just like the rest of you. And I'm willing to do that. And
you know,
yeah.
I had this, I don't know if I'm going to be able to say this correctly, but I just had this like revelation, probably 8 or 10 years ago. And it was just like, if someone is doing what I want to do, why can't I?
Mm-hmm.
And like surface design, yes. So fabric design, it helped with that. But I went like way deeper. I was like, if I wanted to be a brain surgeon, like, people know how to make you one. Like, there are people out there who, like, it's going to take a minute. It's going to take probably 10, 15 years. But like, I got that. Yeah, I can do that. 10, 15 years are going to pass anyways. Like, what if I want to be a pilot? What if I want to go to the moon? Like, still at my age, I could 100% go to the moon if that's what I wanted to do, because there are people who can teach you how to do that.
Yeah.
And so, do you believe in yourself? If so, then just go do the things that the other people who've already done this tell you to do, and you'll do it.
I love
Let's
that.
not overcomplicate this.
I